Hi, today I'm going to show you a progression for chest workout using the BOSU balance trainer. I want to just remind you guys that the majority of us spend our day with our forward head, rounded shoulders, working on the computer, driving a car, whatever the case may be. We seldom do anything with our arms behind us. So as a result, we end up with this round shoulder syndrome. Well, a lot of people go to the gym and they start doing chest presses and push-ups when in fact that is shortening these muscles. And what we want to do is stretch out the chest muscles and strengthen the back muscles. It's not always that cut and dry, but it usually is a pretty good formula for success. So the BOSU balance trainer, you're used to probably seeing this at the gym in blue, is fantastic because we can work on our core musculature while we're doing these exercises that you might otherwise do on a workout bench. The thing is to not progress too quickly, and especially if you're older or deconditioned or let's say recovering from a mastectomy. I'm going to show you a progression starting with stretches working into a strength training routine, and I'm going to just do chest in this video, and then the next video will cover back exercises. So to begin with, you want to sit right in the center of your BOSU balance trainer, kind of the bullseye if you will, and start by drawing in your belly button, bringing your shoulders back, in fact squeezing your shoulder blades together, and just put your hands behind your head, make sure your head is in alignment, and push those elbows back, which you should feel that contraction in between your shoulder blades and also feel a stretch across your chest. I'm lengthening my spine while I'm doing this. And breathe. Try and hold that stretch for a good 30 seconds to get the maximum benefit. Now, if that comes easy to you, you can go on to this next phase, but if this is a challenge, then that's where you stop for today. See if you're sore tomorrow, because even though it's so simple, you'd be surprised how your muscles respond when they don't want to be stretched out. They want to be in this shortened position. So the next step would be, once again, to elongate that spine, draw the belly button in, and place your hands behind you. Keep your head in alignment so you're kind of looking at the ceiling in this particular situation. And I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together the entire time. And breathe and hold that for 30 seconds. And if you do that with no discomfort, then we can move on to the more advanced version. So what you're going to do is you're going to scoot your rear end to the edge of the BOSU, and you're going to slowly roll back, supporting your head on the BOSU. And if you need to, you can move forward a little bit for more comfort. Begin with your arms straight up. I want you to have a slight bend in your elbows. Inhale as you let your arms slowly go out like a reverse barrel hug. Now it's at about this point that I feel this big stretch through here. Right here I'm going to contract my armpits and I'm going to bring my arms back together in that barrel hug. And I'll repeat that several times, each time trying to go a little bit further with that stretch. Squeezing my armpits to pull up. So this is an eccentric contraction. We're elongating the pectoral muscles, and this is a concentric contraction where we're shortening them. So I might do, say, 10, 12 repetitions of that, see how I feel. Again, if that comes easy to you, now we're ready to begin with weights. Don't jump right to 25-pound weights. Start with something light. These are only twos, but if you've never been lifting weights, if you're recovering from an injury or you're recovering from a mastectomy or other surgery, start with 1 or 2 pound weights and progress slowly, because you don't know at what point it's going to be too much and you injure yourself or some other thing happens as a repercussion. Always bring those weights right into your chest as you roll back. Now, if you don't have the abdominal strength to roll back, go ahead and go onto your side and then roll onto the BOSU. But we always want to start with our weights here by our chest. Then you're going to get into that same position, raise your arms up, bend those elbows, inhale as you go out. Notice the bend in my elbows. Now, I draw my belly button towards my spine, I pull from my armpits and bring them together. Now, if you'll notice, my fingers are extended. I don't need to squeeze these weights. And if you have high blood pressure, squeezing the weights will also raise your blood pressure. So I'm squeezing through my armpits Inhaling out, exhaling in. And I'm going to go for about 12 repetitions of this. We'll just kind of fast track this. Bring your weights in, roll yourself up. If you can't do that, bring your weights in, set one down, set the other down, and then. So just to reiterate, start and progress slowly. Start with the basic stretches, work up to the more advanced stretches, then begin with lightweight, working to heavier weights. For those of you who may have had breast cancer surgery, lymph nodes removed, the pec minor is the closest thing that the lymphatic system has to a pump. So actually doing this exercise can help to promote lymph drainage and either minimize swelling or prevent lymphedema altogether. So stay tuned for the next video, which will cover the opposing muscle groups and work on the back.